Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0106, indicates a range or performance problem with the manifold absolute pressure MAP sensor in the Honda Civic models from 2016 to 2021. The MAP sensor plays a crucial role in measuring the intake manifold pressure, which is vital for the engine control module, ECM, to calculate air density and adjust fuel mixture for optimal performance. If this sensor fails or provides inaccurate data, it can lead to poor engine efficiency and increased emissions. The location of the MAP sensor is typically found mounted on the intake manifold, often near the throttle body, making it accessible for inspection and testing. In this troubleshooting guide, you'll find step-by-step instructions to address this error code effectively and ensure the vehicle operates reliably. DTC P0106 refers to a problem with the MAP sensor's range or performance. The MAP sensor's primary function is to measure the pressure inside the intake manifold, providing data to the engine control module, ECM, that is vital for calculating the right amount of fuel to inject. If the ECM receives incorrect pressure readings from this sensor, engine performance can be adversely affected. The MAP sensor is usually located on or near the intake manifold, making it accessible for inspection. It's critical for the engine's air-fuel mixture. Thus, any malfunction can lead to poor acceleration, increased fuel consumption, or even stalling. The code can be triggered by actual sensor faults or issues related to performance parameters that the ECM monitors. The potential causes for DTC P0106 primarily involve issues related to poor electrical connections and mechanical faults. A poor connection can inhibit the MAP sensor's ability to communicate accurate data to the ECM, which can lead to misleading performance readings. Damage to hoses or ducts, such as the PCV hose or intake air duct, can cause significant airflow disruptions, impacting sensor readings. Additionally, a clogged MAP sensor port, whether due to foreign materials or carbon buildup, can severely restrict airflow, resulting in erroneous readings. These failures can manifest in increased emissions, rough idle, or poor engine responsiveness, thus underscoring the need for thorough inspection at each identified point of potential failure. The symptoms of DTC P0106 may include several noticeable indicators of engine trouble. First and foremost, the check engine light, CEL, will likely illuminate, signaling an underlying issue. You may also experience poor engine performance, which can manifest as rough idling, delayed acceleration, or stalling during operation. As the MAP sensor is integral to the engine's efficiency, a malfunction can lead to decreased fuel efficiency, leaving the driver frustrated at the fuel pump. Furthermore, emissions-related issues may arise, as incorrect data sent to the ECM can result in a less-than-ideal air-fuel mixture, leading to higher emissions output. These symptoms can contribute to an overall decline in vehicle reliability and drivability, making it imperative to address the issue promptly. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0106 involves a thorough inspection of the various components connected to the MAP sensor. Begin by checking for any poor connections or visible damages in crucial parts, such as the PCV hose, purge line, air cleaner, and intake air duct. A visual inspection will help in identifying any frayed cables or disconnected lines that could be affecting sensor performance. Inspect the intake manifold and throttle body as well, as any leaks or blockages can severely disrupt the airflow, contributing to incorrect readings. If you find that all parts are in acceptable condition, you can confidently proceed to the next step. However, if any components are damaged or deteriorated, like the hoses or intake duct, they should be repaired or replaced before moving on to further troubleshooting steps. In the second step of troubleshooting, Conduct a visual inspection of the map sensor itself. Start by carefully removing the map sensor along with the intake air temperature IAT sensor too. It's important to examine the map sensor port closely for any signs of clogging or restrictions. This may include foreign material, carbon deposits, or sludge buildup. These obstructions can affect the sensor's performance and lead to false readings. If you identify any blockage, it is crucial to remove it to restore proper airflow. Once this is done, reinstall the sensors securely. If no clogs are found, it indicates that the sensor is likely functioning correctly, allowing you to move on to the next verification step without any further immediate repairs. The final troubleshooting step involves verifying whether the issue persists after initial checks and repairs. To do this, start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, you'll need to clear the DTC to reset the error memory. After clearing the code, turn the vehicle to the off-lock mode for a moment before turning it back to the on mode again. This step allows the system to recheck all sensors and performance parameters. After this, you'll use the HDS to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs, including P0106. If DTC P0106 reappears, it confirms that the map sensor or its circuit is malfunctioning, and you should consider replacing the map sensor or IAT sensor too. However, if the code does not reappear, it indicates that the issue may have been intermittent, and you should check for any loose connections or poor terminals. After completing the necessary repairs, it's important to conduct a final verification to ensure everything is working correctly. Confirm that all repairs were made, including any replacements or adjustments to the map sensor, intake components, or connections. Next, recheck the functionality of the map sensor by monitoring its readings through the HDS to ensure it's now operating within the expected range. After verifying that the sensor works correctly, it's advisable to take the vehicle for a test drive. During the test drive, pay close attention to any symptoms previously experienced, such as engine performance or the illumination of the check engine light. If everything checks out and no codes return after driving under various conditions, you can conclude that the repair has been successful. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0106, implementing a regular maintenance schedule is essential. This includes performing routine inspections of the map sensor and ensuring that it is clean and functioning correctly. Check all associated hoses and components regularly for signs of wear, cracks, or other deterioration. Replacing aged or damaged components proactively can prevent sensor issues before they lead to larger problems. Additionally, keep the intake manifold and associated ducts free from carbon buildup or other contaminations that could restrict airflow. Regular vehicle maintenance not only improves performance, but also extends the lifespan of critical engine components, ensuring a smoother driving experience. In summary, understanding the role and importance of the map sensor is vital for maintaining a well-functioning vehicle, especially for the Honda Civic 2016 to 2021. DTC P0106 indicates a serious issue that can significantly impact engine performance and efficiency if left unresolved. By following the outlined troubleshooting steps methodically, one can identify the root cause of the problem, whether it be a faulty map sensor, clogged ports, or other related components. Regular vehicle maintenance, including sensor inspections and timely replacement of worn parts, is essential to ensure that your engine runs smoothly and efficiently. Taking these preventive measures can save time, reduce repair costs, and keep your vehicle on the road longer. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.